Welcome to my annual How I'm Preparing for 2023. Something I loved about my How I'm Prepping for 2022 video plus the reflection video is that it allowed me to be accountable for my manifestations, goals, and desires and dreams for 2022. And reflecting on that allowed me to appreciate how much I've grown despite the highs and lows of this past year. So I wanted to continue the trend for 2023 and talk about the 5 overarching goals that I know I'm going to accomplish in the upcoming year. I'm gonna break them down into kind of individual ones so that we can kind of see what are my first steps that I'm doing now in order to achieve those goals. So here we go. If you're new here, hi, my name is Liezelle and I am a 20-something-year-old making videos for the internet to see. That includes videos like these, creative videos, DIY videos, singing videos and covers, vlogs, and just overall things I think that someone who is 20-something like me and feeling a little lost could watch and kind of get some comfort that the 20s are something that are kind of hard to navigate, especially after post-grad. And as a burnt out overachiever like myself, I feel like I really could have benefited seeing something like this on the internet. Also, if you don't already know, I'm doing a 25 video holiday series where I post 25 different videos leading up to Christmas. That includes covers, which I've done. I think the majority of the videos I've done so far this month have been covers, but also including vlogs like Friendsgiving prep and Friendsgiving itself. And I have a lot more content that is just not only covers, but stuff to come. So stay tuned in the second half of this countdown series. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So number 1, being more consistent. Something that definitely has pulled me back from succeeding and achieving a lot of my goals is being consistent in how I'm approaching them. And that can vary from my posting schedule on YouTube, which I know can be improved. I went from promising to post every once a week and then posting every once a month. And then it got to the point where I just didn't post at all. And I know life can get in the way, but something that I want to do is prioritize the parts of my life that I enjoy doing, and this is something that I really love doing. Stemming from creating content, I also want to work on the parts that I like digitally, like digital art. Being consistent also encompasses reaching out to new opportunities, because for me, only recently have I been able to have new opportunities, and I feel like it can get all over the place for me and I can just kind of shield myself and isolate myself. I want to be able to continuously reach out for new opportunities that come ahead, which kind of falls into number 2, which is improving my organizational skills. Now, I have a very messy mindset. I'm not the cleanest person in the world. Should I be airing that out on the internet? No, but I feel like it's a relatable thing. With my messy mindset, I have a messy environment, and for me, it helps because I know where things are, but after a while, it can kind of get overwhelming. So I hope that I can improve on organizing not only my environment, but also organizing my schedule. And there's a quote that goes around TikTok that's like, if you have an iPad, you have your shit together. I have an iPad, but my shit is only 50% together. So I plan on using my iPad a little more in the new year so that I can kind of get a little more organized and, have my shit together. Number 3 is self-care, improving my self-care. How I can take better care of my body, my appearance, and my health. So for starters, I don't work out that much. And that's kind of ironic considering I majored in exercise science. So definitely I know the importance of exercising, it's just applying it to my lifestyle that I really need to work on. Appearance-wise, I'm learning how to do makeup, and I missed the class that I feel like everyone had to do really well and beat their faces, because I'm only learning how to do this slowly. You'll be seeing a lot of my makeup changing throughout all these videos. I also want to learn how to dress for my interests better and also explore new styles, because I feel like it's easy to hop on trends, but having your own unique style is pretty cool. And for me, what I want to encompass is just everything under the sun that I love and I feel confident in. And also exploring my skincare, because if I'm working on makeup, I definitely know I need to take care of my skin better. So I have a fun little video coming up on skincare soon. So I can't wait to have that big shift in the coming year of my self-care. Number 4 is mindset switch. Something I talked about, something that I still have yet to work on, is switching my mindset from surviving to thriving. And this definitely came more about in undergrad because I went to such a competitive undergrad that I felt the need to be competitive with everyone around me, but I didn't let myself thrive in the environment that I was in. And I know that in the coming year, because I've experienced a lot of lows, kind of dealing with this mindset situation, that I'm better prepared for when I hit those lows next year. And the last one, number 5, saying yes and expanding on experiences. Now, for me, a lot of my favorite experiences in the last year have come from saying yes to things that scare me, things that let me grow out of my comfort zone, things that I'm not used to. And that's shown in moving for a little bit last year, taking trips that I'm not used to taking, and those experiences have brought some of the most fun, some of the most memorable parts of this year. So I'm really excited to start implementing yes. And overall, just trying new things, trying new food, traveling to more places that I have yet to travel to. I feel like if I get to live this one life, I want to be able to experience so much more. Overall, the approach I'm going to have with these 5 overarching goals this year that differs from last year is that I'm going to work on these actively and take the steps to ensure that 2023 is going to be my year. Not because I hope it's going to be my year, but because I decided it's going to be my year. And I know that not every year can be 100% perfect, but I'm hoping that because with each setback I have faced, that I'm better equipped to handle those points when they come. Because something that I experienced this year was that when you hit lows that feel like the end of the world, it's not the end of the world. You still have a life that is meant to be lived to its fullest potential. That we all have lives that are meant to be lived with authenticity, with purpose. So here's to the rest of 2022 and what it has to offer, and here's to the adventure and journey of 2023. I will see you guys tomorrow.